It would be very helpful if you first try to solve the problem yourself before watching this video.
Question 243. Suppose f is a differentiable function on the interval from -2 to 2. The table above gives values of f at selected values of x. Which of the following statement must be true? Here we have 4 answer choices here, and answer choice A says f prime is positive for all x in this interval. Well, that's not true, because we don't know what happens to the graph of f between these x values, these given x values, right? For example, let's say when x is 0, y is 1, right? When x is 1, here y is 2. So we have coordinate here, right? We could have strictly increasing function like that, right? Or we could have function increases like that and decrease from here. Do you guys see what I'm saying here? So we cannot conclude that f prime is positive for all x in this interval, especially from -2 to 2. We cannot conclude that f prime is always positive, right? So A is not true. What about B? B is also not true, right? We cannot conclude that f is increasing from -2 to 2, right? So that's not true. Okay, answer choice C says f prime is equal to 0 for some x in this interval. Okay, when x is -2, the function value is -5. When x is 2, the function value is also -5, right? We have the same function values, right? Here, let me draw this graph, the graph of f roughly. Here's the y-axis, here's the x-axis. -2, here is 2. When x is -2, y is equal to -5. Here we have -5. And when x is -1, it's -3. So let's say it's somewhere here, 0, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, somewhere here, and 2, -5. So roughly, we could have this type of graph. The function f passes through all of this point, right? Okay, this is a differentiable function, right? The slope of a secant line that passes through these 2 points is actually equal to 0, right? Slope of this is 0. It's a horizontal line, right? Then we must have tangent line between these two x values, such that the slope of the tangent line is equal to 0, right? So slope of this, which is equal to f prime, let's say C, that is equal to 0, right? So we must have, for some x, we must have tangent line, and the slope of the tangent line must be equal to 0, right? This is Rolle's theorem. So C is true, right? Okay, so the answer is C. Now, answer choice D. F prime does not exist for some x in this interval. Well, that's just not true, right? Because it was given that in this problem, that function f was differentiable, right? Differentiable in this interval from -2 to 2, right? So D is not true. So the answer for this question must be C.